Hey, what's up, you magnificent music lovers? Welcome back to the channel where we celebrate those voices that hit you right in the soul and leave you humming for days. Today, we're talking Il Volo, the Italian trio that's been blending opera's grandeur with pop's punch since they burst onto the scene like a Mediterranean sunrise. Gianluca Ginobili, Piero Barone, and Ignazio Boschetto aren't just singers. They're a phenomenon that sold out arenas worldwide and racked up Latin Grammys while keeping that timeless Italian flair alive. But here's the real spark. Their September appearances, those epic shows and announcements, straight up prove why they're still the undisputed kings of Italian pop opera. From sold-out spectacles to tour teases that had fans scrambling for tickets, it's a masterclass in why these guys haven't just survived the industry. They've conquered it. Grab your espresso, hit play, and let's dive in. Pause right now. What's your gateway Il Volo song? The one that turned you into a Volofan for life? Drop it in the comments. I'll be weaving the best ones into a playlist shout-out next week. Let's rewind just a touch to set the stage, because you can't appreciate September's triumphs without knowing the legacy they're building on. Formed back in 2009 on Italy's Ti lascio una canzone talent show, these three teens, Piero and Ignazio as tenors, Gianluca on baritone, hit the ground running with a sound that's equal parts Pavarotti power and modern crossover cool. Their self-titled debut in 2010. It stormed charts across Europe, and by 2015, they were repping Italy at Eurovision with Grande Amore, finishing third but stealing hearts globally. Fast forward through albums like Passion and Il Volo Sings Morricone, and you've got a discography that's earned them spots at the Oscars, collaborations with Placido Domingo, and a fan base spanning generations. But what makes them kings? It's that alchemy. Opera's emotional depth wrapped in pop accessibility, delivered with charisma that could charm a statue. In a world of auto-tune and fleeting TikTok hits, Il Volo's live shows feel like events. Raw, theatrical, unforgettable. Have you caught them live yet? If yes, what's the one moment that sealed the deal? Share below. Your stories fuel these deep dives. Now, September 2024? That was Il Volo flexing their crown like pros. We're talking the tail end of their relentless World Tour 2024. Where they wrapped European legs with performances that had audiences on their feet from the first aria to the final encore. Picture this. Early in the month, they're headlining in Lugano, Switzerland, at the Piazza della Riforma. An open-air stunner under the stars, blending classics like O Sol Mio with fresh cuts from their Ad Astra album. Fans raved about the setlist's evolution. More originals, tighter harmonies, and that signature banter in Italian that makes you feel like you're at a family wedding. One attendee posted on X about Ignazio's ad-lib during Pain that brought the house down, calling it chills for days. Then mid-month, they hit Verona's ancient arena, a venue that's hosted legends since Roman times, for a show that fused their pop opera magic with the site's operatic history. The acoustics, divine. The visuals of those floodlit columns behind them, cinematic. Reviews poured in. Il Volo doesn't perform, they transport you, one critic wrote for La Repubblica. And let's not forget the Sofia announcement on September 10th. Their ex-post about the November 2nd show at the National Palace of Culture selling out hours after tickets dropped, forcing a second date at 3 p.m. That pre-sale frenzy. Proof positive of their pull. Quick poll. If you snagged tickets to Sofia, which song are you manifesting as the opener? Comment your pick. Let's see if we can guess the set list. But September wasn't all stages and spotlights. It was strategic swagger too. While wrapping those live dates, Il Volo dropped teases for the 2025 expansion of their world tour, lighting up socials with dates that screamed global domination. Think North America kicking off February 28th in Rancho Mirage, California, at the Agua Caliente Resort, then rolling through LA's Peacock Theater, San Jose Civic, and straight to the Hard Rock Live in Hollywood, Florida. By mid-September, announcements for Atlanta's Cobb Energy Center and Chicago's theater had Vola fans mapping road trips. And the Latin America leg. Rio de Janeiro's Vivo Rio on October 3, 2025, as the opener, with Buenos Aires Movie Star Arena locked in for later. Their official site lit up with sold-out banners for early birds like Dusseldorf and Berlin, while fan club pre-sales for Vienna and Munich vanished faster than gelato on a summer day. It's not hype. It's history repeating. Back in 2016, their first world jaunt sold out in weeks. September 2024 just reminded us they're bigger than ever. X was ablaze. One thread with over 5K likes dissected the tour map, fans plotting Il Volo bingo for city's hit. Pause and interact. Which 2025 date are you targeting first? LA Glamour or Chicago Chill? Tag a travel buddy in the comments. Who knows, this could spark your next adventure. What really cements their kingship, though, is how these appearances showcase their evolution without losing the soul. Take the Lugano gig. They wove in tracks from Il Volo Sings Morricone, that Ennio Morricone tribute album from late 2023, with live strings that echoed the composer's cinematic sweep. Piero's tenor soared on Once Upon a Time in the West, while Gianluca's baritone grounded the good, the bad and the ugly in raw emotion. Fans noted the maturity. At 30-ish now, these guys aren't the wide-eyed kids from 2010. They're virtuosos owning the stage, bantering about life, love and limoncello like old friends. Verona. It was a nod to their roots. Opera in an operatic cradle, proving pop opera isn't a gimmick. It's their genre. And that's Sofia sellout. It's the business side shining. Over 15 years they've built a machine. Fan club perks, merch drops, even PBS specials like Il Volo in the Valley of the Temples that keep them streaming strong. Critics agree. A Billboard recap called September's Run a testament to endurance, highlighting how they outsell newer acts in ticket revenue. But numbers aside, it's the feels. One ex-user teared up in a reply. Hearing Grande Amore live in Verona, full circle from Eurovision, gets me every time. Your turn. What's the Il Volo track that wrecks you live? Confess below. No judgment if it's a deep cut. Of course, no king reigns without a court, and Il Volo's fanbase is fiercely loyal. The Volaflight crew on sites like their official forum is a vibe of its own, swapping setlist predictions and travel tips like secret agents. September amplified that. Hashtags like #Il Volo World Tour 2024 trended across Europe, with TikToks of crowd sing-alongs to Paté's going viral, millions of views, fans duetting from home. International stands from the US to Argentina flooded X with "Take My Money Please" for the 2025 dates, while European diehards shared bootleg clips from Lugano, Sorry Not Sorry. It's interactive magic. Their posts prompt replies like "When's the US drop?" And boom, announcements follow. And the inclusivity. They shout out fans in every language, from Spanish encores in Verona to English dedications in Sofia Teases. In an era of solo stardom, Illinois Volo's trio dynamic, those seamless blends, the playful rivalries, feels refreshing, almost familial. Reddits are /Il Volo lit up post Verona. They're not just singers, they're brothers in harmony. Deep right. Quick question. Team Piero, that velvet tenor, Gianluca, baritone boss, or Ignazio, the firecracker? Vote in the comments. I'll tally for a fan favorite vid. Zooming out, September's feats _why Il Volo towers over the pop opera landscape. Andrea Bocelli, legend but more classical. Josh Groban, crossover king but solo. Il Volo, they're the bridge. Packing 20k seat arenas with a set that's half arias, half anthems, all heart. Their tour grossed millions in 2024 alone, per industry trackers, outpacing many pure pop tours. But it's the staying power. From Sanremo wins to Hollywood Bowl headlines, they've dodged trends by leaning into authenticity. September's sold outs. Not luck. It's 15 years of vocal mastery, stagecraft, and that Italian passion that turns concerts into catharsis. As one variety piece noted after a recent show, in a fragmented music world, Illinois Volo unites. And with Ad Astra's originals proving they write their future, not just sing the past, the throne secure. Imagine a 2025 collab album, or a Vegas residency. The possibilities are endless. Twist for the road. Whispers from their camp hint at a holiday special tying into the tour. Think festive twists on Buon Natale. If it drops, we're first in line. But even without, September sealed it. These kings aren't fading, they're flying higher. As we gear up for what's next on the horizon, Illinois Volo's World Tour 2024 to 2025 is shaping up to be their boldest yet, stretching from intimate European theaters to massive Latin American arenas and everything in between. Kicking off the North American swing on February 28th in Rancho Mirage at the Agua Caliente Resort Casino, they'll hit the stage with that signature blend of soaring arias and crowd-pleasing anthems, drawing from Ad Astra and their Morricone tribute while sprinkling in Eurovision throwbacks. By March 14th, they're lighting up Chicago's historic theater, a venue that's hosted legends since the silent film era. Imagine those gilded ceilings echoing with Piero's velvet tenor on Grande Amore. Fans are already buzzing about the setlist evolution. Early teases suggest deeper cuts like Capolavoro from their Sanremo win, mixed with fan-voted classics. Then it's Detroit's Fox Theatre on March 18th, where the trio's known to dial up the banter, sharing stories from their 15-year ride that make every show feel personal. Pause and picture it. If you're snagging tickets for Chicago or Detroit, what's the one song you'd riot for as an encore? Drop your plea in the comments. I'll compile the top requests and see if we can manifest a fan poll on their socials. Swinging south, the Latin America dates are pure fire, starting with Rio de Janeiro's Vivo Rio on October 3rd. Picture the beachside energy of Copacabana fueling Ignazio's fiery ad-libs on Pain. From there, it's Buenos Aires Movistar Arena on October 14th, a spot that's sold out for them before, with 15,000 voices singing back in Spanish-inflected Italian. Lima joins the party on October 18th at the Anfiteatro del Parque de la Exposición, an open-air jam where the night sky could rival their harmonies. These stops aren't just gigs, they're cultural bridges. Gianluca's baritone grounding heartfelt ballads like Perteso, while the crowd's passion turns encores into festivals. Ticketmaster's already flashing limited availability warnings, and X is flooded with Stan's plotting group trips. One thread from a Buenos Aires fan club is coordinating pre-show asados, complete with Il Volo playlists. Have you ever traveled across borders for a concert? If Rio or Lima's calling your name, tag your adventure buddy below. Who's joining the Volo flight to South America? Europe's no slouch either, with the tour looping back for heavy hitters like Barcelona's Auditory Forum on October 14th, where the modern architecture amplifies their orchestral swells. Dusseldorf's Mitsubishi Electric Halle follows on the 16th, a fan favorite for its acoustics that let every harmony breathe. Then Berlin's Tempodrom on the 17th. Think industrial chic vibes meeting operatic drama. Frankfurt's Fest Halle on the 19th brings that beer hall warmth to tracks like O Sol Mio. And by November 3rd, Berlin doubles down with another night, proving demands insatiable. Munich's Olympia Halle caps it on the 5th. A sports arena turned symphony hall where their light show syncs with the beats like a heartbeat. These dates showcase their growth. Tighter transitions, bolder visuals, and those spontaneous trio improv moments that keep longtime fans hooked. Bandsontown's tracking 16 shows across 9 countries already, with more whispers of extensions into 2026. Firenze's Nelson Mandela Forum is rumored for a December closer, tying back to their Italian roots. Quick challenge. Rank your top 3 must-see Euro stops. Barcelona's Flair, Berlin's Edge, or Munich's Power. Comment your list. Let's crowdsource the ultimate Volotour itinerary. What ties all these dates together isn't just the miles. They're the moments that remind us why Il Volo's grip on pop opera is ironclad. Take the North American leg. After Rancho Mirage's desert glamour, Los Angeles' Peacock Theatre on March 1st promises star-studded sightings, with past shows drawing crossover crowds from opera buffs to pop diehards. San Jose Civic on the 2nd adds that California cool, perfect for airy takes on Ad Astra originals, while Atlanta's Cobb Energy Center on March 7th brings Southern hospitality to the mix. Expect encores stretched long by audience requests. Chicago and Detroit follow with Midwestern heart, venues where the trio's storytelling shines, Piero often dedicating songs to fans who've journeyed far. It's this intimacy amid spectacle that sets them apart. No lip-sync crutches, just 3 voices weaving magic, backed by a band that's become family after years on the road. A recent Ticketmaster review from a Niagara Falls show raved about their genre-blending set. From Italian classics to French whispers, it's a time machine, and that energy's carrying over. Fans on X are sharing mock set lists, debating if Il Mondo gets the full orchestral treatment in Lima or a stripped-down acoustic in Munich. Your input. Dream addition to the tour playlist. A Morricone deep cut or a brand new Ad Astra live debut. Spill it below. The best ideas might catch their eye if we tag them right. Down in Latin America, the stakes feel electric, like the continents claiming them as kin. Rio's Vivo Rio isn't just a stage. It's a pulse-pounding outdoor spot where samba rhythms could sneak into their covers, Ignazio's charisma turning it into a party. Buenos Aires. Movie star arena's history with Italian acts means sold-out roars from the jump. Gianluca anchoring ballads that hit harder in a city of tango souls. Lima's Anfiteatro adds an al fresco twist, Stars overhead mirroring their celestial album title. Ad Astra after all means to the stars, and these nights feel like reaching for them. Pre-sales are fierce. Songkicks showing high demand alerts, with Volo fans from Mexico to Chile eyeing flights. One ex-post from a Curitiba attendee, fresh off their October 7th Brazil stop, captured it. Videos of the trio bowing under confetti, crowd chanting for more, proving the tour's building momentum. It's global unity in song. Spanish-speaking fans belting Italian lyrics, a testament to their borderless appeal. Pause for real talk. If budget let you chase one leg, North America, Latin America, or Europe, which and why? Confess in the comments. No FOMO shaming here, just shared dreams. Across the pond, Europe's dates double as homecoming flexes, blending nostalgia with innovation. Barcelona's Auditory Forum, with its sleek design, suits their evolved sound. Think laser-sharp lights syncing to Capolavoro's crescendos. Dusseldorf and Frankfurt carry that German precision. Crowds known for standing ovations that last minutes, while Berlin's dual nights, 17th and 3rd. Hint at marathon energy. Perhaps guest spots from local opera talents. Munich's Olympia Halle with its arena scale, lets them go big. Full production on Once Upon a Time in the West. Visuals evoking Morricone spaghetti westerns. These aren't rote repeats. They're tailored triumphs, the trio adapting banter to local flavors. Teasing soccer rivalries in Germany or architecture nods in Barcelona. Official site updates show VIP packages vanishing fast, including meet and greets where fans swap stories of first listens. Reddit's r/IL Volo is alive with hypotheticals. What if they surprise drop a holiday single mid-tour? With IL Volo sings Morricone still fresh from November 2023, expect cinematic medleys stealing the show. Fan fuel. If you could VIP one date for a backstage chat, what's your burning question for Piero, Ignazio, or Gianluca? Fire away below, let's make a thread of it. Looking at the bigger canvas, this tour's a snapshot of IL Volo's mastery. Logistics that span time zones, yet every stop feels bespoke. From Rancho Mirage's cozy casino vibe to Lima's expansive park, they're proving pop opera's not niche. It's universal, grossing millions while nurturing a fan ecosystem that's more community than commerce. Their 15th anniversary last year, capped by Sanremo's Capolavoro, a golden disc darling, set the tone. Now, 2025's dates are the victory lap. Whispers of 2026 extensions, perhaps Australia Redux or Asian Encores. Keep the hype simmering, but even without, the map's a marvel. 16 confirmed shows, 9 countries, endless encores. Critics like Billboard have clocked their endurance, outpacing flash-in-the-pan tours with revenue rooted in repeat loyalty. It's the harmonies that heal. Piero's poise, Ignazio's spark, Gianluca's depth, turning strangers into a chorus. One Bansontown reviewer nailed it post a recent gig. Magical every time. Imagine the ripple. A Detroit fan's first live Grande Amore, sparking a lifetime obsession. Twist to keep you scrolling. Early buzz from their camp hints at tour-exclusive merch drops, like Ad Astra-themed vinyls in select cities, and possible live stream snippets for those who can't jet set. If a holiday special ties in, like festive spins on classics, it could bridge to 2026 seamlessly. But the real magic, it's in the shared anticipation. Fans worldwide syncing watches for showtimes. Your move. Craft your ultimate tour day venue. Setlist wildcard. Post-show ritual. Gelato run. Detail it in the comments. Top Vision gets a nod in my roundup vid. If this fired you up, like for the Volos and subscribe. We're building a playlist empire off your Rex. So, as IL Volo charts this world-conquering path, from Rio rhythms to Munich might, it's clear. These kings aren't just touring, they're transforming stages into starlit confessions. Which dates got you packing? Comment North America bound, or your continent of choice. Plus one track to scream sing. Share to rally the flock. Next stop, legend status amplified. Arrivederci till the lights dim.